Good morning, guys. It's JMPankey, and I'm coming to you live this morning from the SpaHive with Barry and Jenny. You both know them from lip gloss and aftershave. Welcome, guys. I'm so excited to have you join the call and to have the whole team in the SpaHive meet you.
We are so excited to be here.
Totally. Thank you so much for having us.
Thanks. I know that you just came back from IECSC New York. I think you also, after IECSC New York, you were somewhere else, right? Were you at Face and Body?
In Atlanta, yeah.
Okay, in Atlanta. So, I mean, gosh, we could probably talk about both events, but we had planned to talk about IECSC in New York. I'm sad I wasn't able to make it to the event. I was in the city but got sick. So I was sick in the city and never made it over to walk the show floor. So for the people in the SpaHive and our listeners and members that haven't been to IECSC in any of the locations, tell us a little bit about what the show is and who it's for.
Jenny, why don't you go ahead and tell everybody?
All right. So the show is amazing. So as you guys know, they do it 4 times a year throughout the country. And it's designed for professionals. So you can be an esthetician, you can be a student in aesthetic school, you can be a cosmetologist, obviously, to get into the show as well. And it's so beneficial to anyone in the industry just to explore what's going on that floor, what's new, what's hot, what products have just launched. It gives you a chance to dive into more conversation with brands that you're interested in. But so many people can benefit from going to these shows and attending and getting that one-on-one interaction.
So I understand more than just going to the show. You guys took over IECSC's social media. What was that all about? Tell me about it.
Can I take this one, Jen? Okay, so we worked with the International Aesthetics, Cosmetics, and Spa Conference to help them come up with a digital strategy for 2019. And so it was sort of like helping them create like a pre-show strategy, what to do at the show, and then how to handle post-show. And they asked us if we would be at all interested in taking over their social media during the show and doing like the interviews with their exhibitors and attendees. And I was like, I couldn't be more excited about it. I jumped in like, yes, absolutely. And the other half over here acted like she was super nervous and she couldn't possibly do an interview. And then the show is 3 days. And so I was doing interviews, it was Sunday, Monday. I did the interview Sunday, Monday. And then Tuesday, American Spa hosted Women in Wellness. And Julie Keller-Callahan, who I love and adore, asked me if I would take photos of the event. And so I looked at Jen and said, you know, you're going to have to run the social media on the IECSE platform on Tuesday. She's like, I can't do interviews. Well, if you look, my girl jumped right in with both feet, just like any dynamic entrepreneur would, and nailed 2 incredible interviews. So we had so much fun, like meeting exhibitors, talking with them, getting to know their products, what they're doing at the shows. Are they attending multiple shows and what they're planning on doing throughout the year? So we're going to be in Chicago in a week and a half. No, a week. Oh my God, it's a week. We're going to be in Chicago in a week doing the same thing. So for everybody out there, like go to the IECSC, it's IECSC on Instagram and International Cosmetics, Aesthetics, and Spa Conference on Facebook. And you can watch and see what we're doing live from the show.
That's so awesome. It sounds like so much fun too.
We had a blast.
I bet. And I think
get to know brands too, because you can just follow them and like start snapping pictures of their products and chatting with them. So it's a really cool experience.
That's so great. I'm so glad. And I think that I remember, I know last year you taught a few classes. I think that, did you teach a class this time too?
We did. It was funny. We were actually a few minutes late to it because we had the wrong time. So we walked in and everyone was like waiting, and like, we were like, "Is everything okay?" And they're like, "It was supposed to start at 3:30," and we were like, "Oh, okay. Well, let's get started then."
Oh gosh, no pressure.
I know, right? So I was a little nervous because we were like starting off on a wrong foot, but we did our digital media, creating a digital calendar to help boost sales. And by the end of it, they clapped, didn't they, Jenny? It was like so amazing.
Like we redeemed ourselves for being late. But we try to make our classes really fun and interactive. We actually played Family Feud during the class. So they're a lot of fun to attend if you ever get a chance to get to the IECSC and do one of the targeted learning tracks.
Yeah.
Also, another amazing perk of those shows, you can really plan out your day, and you can, I believe the targeted learning tracks are an additional cost, but it's jam-packed with beneficial information, and you can kind of pick the category that you want to partake in. And I think we make them a lot of fun. So I think that I feel like everyone else would too.
Right.
And the people who attended our class, we offer we had a lot of information, and the crux of it was the crux of the class was our digital media outline, how we set up a calendar and we track everything that the spa owner or esthetician needs to do. And so one of the perks is we said, if you give us your email address, we'll email you this spreadsheet so that you can just fill it in for yourself. So, it's not even about learning, it's about connecting and getting, tips and advice and actual tangible things that they could take back to their spa and actually work in their business.
Right. Yeah. And I think that, a lot of spas struggle, with the digital marketing plan and, social media. So I feel like that would be a really valuable takeaway, to have it kind of mapped out for them, that they can, something that they can just plug and play.
We had the best time. Well, that was the whole point of it. It was so funny. Like Jenny mentioned Family Feud, and I said, Jenny, I really want to make it fun. It's like you can't create a digital media calendar without understanding your business. So I want to make it fun, but have them analyze their business. So we played Family Feud to figure out what their top selling treatments were, what the top revenue generating holidays were, and then what the most important social media or digital media platforms were. And Jen, were they not hysterical? We gave out prizes for people yelling out the best answers. What was that one lady, Jen, where she was the second person? Do you remember that one?
She's the one that got all defensive. She's like, that's not the top. That's not the top.
Yeah, they were so engaged.
So did they have fun, some funny answers?
No, they were all solid.
They were totally serious.
Oh, 100%.
All right on track.
100%. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow, I wished I was there because that sounds super fun.
It was great. People really liked it. I mean, I said, how do we do, guys? Scale of 1 to 10. They all applauded, yes, 10. And I was like, okay, we redeemed ourselves.
I love it. So let's dish a little bit on what you found at the show. What was the shiny new brands that maybe you hadn't met before that you thought was really cool and amazing? Or, brands that and love and just kind of reaffirmed your love for them. And is there anything or product or service that's on your trend top watch list? What are you going to be watching?
Jen, I know what you're going to talk about, so just go.
There's so many. Honestly, I've covered so many fun things. One thing that I think is going to change the industry is a brand called Spa Revolutions. Did you call it? Did you know? Did you?
100%. I knew it 100%. As soon as
the paraffin?
It's called Spa Revolutions. No, so they have, and Ferris, you pop in here. So it's basically you can take The power of like a paraffin dip or
Yeah.
heated or cooled, they use shells, and
Yeah.
you can do it anywhere. It's the power of these 2 packs. You combine them, and so you can now do paraffin. And I could do paraffin right here. You don't have to plug it in. It's instant heating and cooling. They also just launched a wax that is instantly heatable without a microwave. So that was a very cool line that we discovered. We had met them in Fort Lauderdale last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we just got really comfortable with them this year, and we learned so much about the brand, and it is so cool. Barry, elaborate on like these shells they have.
Okay, so imagine doing a facial and having a client halfway through the facial tell you that they are suffering from sinus, and you want to do some lymphatic drainage, and you want to use like a hot tool to do the lymphatic drainage. They have these shells that you can work with, that you use a packet. It's like a sachet of minerals, and when the minerals are released and combined together, that it creates heat, and so you then heat the shell, and then you can do manual lymphatic drainage with the shells. Incredible. You can add them into massage. You can add them into facials. They have paraffin that you can instantly heat. You know, we don't have the specifics because we were really just getting to know them, so we don't have it memorized. But one of the things that we're going to be doing is a ton of research on the brand, and then we're going to be writing some articles. So you guys take a look at the site and keep your eye out for Spa Revolution. They have the new branding is called Thermal Bliss. Is it Thermal Bliss or Therma Bliss, Jen?
Therma
Bliss. It's amazing. Yeah. It really will be be able to add them into treatments in massage. It's going to be great for the portable massage therapist or esthetician who doesn't want to lug around a crock pot and a towel warmer.
Right.
Able to heat things up. They also have a Thai herbal poultice.
Oh.
That you can heat with this mineral heating. It's like a unit that's about this big, and then you just put the unit in it, and it all works together. These minerals combine. You can heat these poultices and do massage with it. No plug, no electrical. It's really cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. I've had a few spas that I work with use the paraffin in their manicure pedicure rooms.
The like clamshell, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like it opens and closes. And then a few of my clients here in New England use the lava shells,
awesome.
which is really awesome. But yeah, so I mean, it sounds like they're evolving, and there's more things coming out. And I mean, I'm not a fan, I don't know about you guys, of like old school paraffin. You know, that kind of, sketches me out a little bit.
Dip.
Yes.
This is so much cleaner.
Yeah, and it's messy. Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
Great. Anything else? And
so, what did you have any, like, Jen, you found a couple of things on Tuesday. You found that one CBD company, right?
So you guys know how we feel about CBD. There's a new CBD company that was created by a cosmetic surgeon. She just wanted people to heal a little bit more naturally after, lip injections and any of her services. So they had a CBD pain cream that I fell in love with. I think maybe that's not the one you applied, but we were literally applying it on the trade show floor, like to our back. And it was instant. So definitely keep your eye out for them. Earth MD.
okay.
Stories on them and talk about them. You know what else was really cool there is Zach, the maker. They are known for their aromatherapy and their diffusers, but they have been launching a ton of new devices.
Yeah.
I think that's one to keep your eye on too. He's just like turning things around, and he's got so many cool new devices, jade rollers, scrubbers.
I just did a video, Jen, on the superfood spinach and kale organic superfood mask that he gave me. It's amazing. So like they have so much things happening all the time.
All the time. So
I haven't heard of them. I'll have to check that out.
You totally need to check them out. They're expanding over and above essential oils like crazy. The other thing, Jen, that we really should talk about is the featured treatment at our booth. We exhibited this year for the first time, and we want estheticians and spa owners and also for the spa owner out there, you don't have to just be an esthetician to go to these shows. Like, I'm not an esthetician. I was a spa director. I was the vice president of a chain of spas. So if you're a spa owner and need to go to source new materials, to source new treatments, to source new products, you can come to the IECSC as well. And so, we wanted to showcase that we write about treatments and that we write about product. So we decided at our booth, we were going to have a treatment happening throughout the course of all 3 days and then display products that we love. So we had DM Glow come to the show with us so that they could showcase the treatment that we wrote about on the blog. And a lot of the people in the SpaHive that were in Leesburg will know DM Glow because it's by Dermamed Solutions. They have a new treatment where they combine 3 modalities. They use the ancient art of facial cupping for lymphatic drainage. They combine that with exfoliation, and they give you 2 types, a manual and a chemical. And then they add in botanical skincare to add vitality to the skin. The treatment is getting rave reviews. They just had another launch party in New York and got a lot of TV coverage, and people who had the treatment were raving about it.
Really?
Yeah, you can go to dmglow.com to get more information on that.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out because that's not, of course I'm familiar with the brand, but not that service.
Oh, you have to check it out, Julie. It's incredible.
Amazing.
I'll put that on my watch list.
Absolutely. And there's a lot of really cool devices. Obviously, Lightstim had a huge presence, and we love them for their LED. There's a brand called ThermoClear, which is an incredible device that will help estheticians to deal with skin tags, hyperpigmentation. Literally 15-minute add-on treatment, you can earn another $150 and really help people. If you have clients who get the skin tags on the neck, zap, and it's cleared up. So it's a great product. Anything else that you saw that you loved, Jen?
Our good standbys, we love Nature Pure. She had a crazily packed booth.
It was insane. You couldn't get near it.
Ever.
Wow.
She's got so many products. So she was doing really well. Cyan Skincare, as usual, was doing really well with her little mini fridge.
Oh, I got you. Okay, if you go to the website, Lip Gloss and Aftershave, and then look for our recap of the IECSC in New York, you can click through to the pictures. She has a teeny tiny little mini fridge that has the little tiny globes in it and the little tiny eye masks and ampules. She does all of these things she sells the fridge to
Really?
She can keep everything cool.
Why don't we have this fridge? I want to keep my eye creams in a fridge.
I know, right? Seriously. Right here on my desk.
100%.
Oh, and so, then I know, did you get treatments while you were there? I know you were busy, so you didn't really have time to hop on a bed while you were there.
That was the thing. I committed. There was just no way. There 300 to 400 exhibitors, and then thousands and thousands and thousands of attendees. And so we had a day where we had to teach. I only had 2 days at the show because I was photographing women in wellness.
Right.
All day on Tuesday. And then Jenny came over after running the show all day Tuesday, came over, and then we had the cocktail party Tuesday night with the whole gang over at Women in Wellness for American Spa. So we couldn't do a lot of treatments there, but I did. If you're ready to segue into Face and Body Atlanta.
That's right.
Yes. Let's hear all about it.
Jenny, did I miss anyone? Did you have any other loves in New York? I just want to make sure that we let them know the new stuff that we saw that was really cool.
You guys, we could run through this for hours and hours.
I know. It's so easy to talk about products all day.
I know. I think we got.
I don't think there's anything else that was really super crazy. There are a lot of the standbys were there. We obviously, I interviewed Lydia Sarfati from Reposado.
Right.
I was able to, I worship that woman. She's incredible. I interviewed Farmhouse Fresh. I talked with some people at Image. I was bummed Boldajar from Eminence was not in the house.
Oh, no?
No, it was the first time I was in New York and he wasn't there, but Eminence was a huge impact.
Of course.
So yeah, it was great. And then we came home, rested for a few days, and then I represented at Face and Body in Atlanta. And that was a great show. It was a smaller show than the IECSC New York. But really busy. Like, it was really challenging to get in and talk to some of the exhibitors. But we ran into our good friends, Med Spa distributors, Pam Huck and Andrea were in the house, and they distribute Neogenesis, which is a line that we love. And they distribute Jenny's New Addiction, Victoria Deanne.
Those peptides, I tell you what. I've had to press pause in doing this peel for the past 6 days, but I love that little set.
Yeah. And
so what is your newest session? What is the brand?
The Victoria Deanne. They're known for their peptides, and they have these different lift kits. So there's a 2-step lift kit that I had been using right before I started this intense isomer peel. That it's a lift and a tone, and then she's got an eye cream or eye serum that I had been using for weeks too. And it's one of those things that you don't even notice a difference unless you take a before and after, because I'm not trying to, I don't have a ton of wrinkles yet, thank God. But I took the before, and then when you look at the after, you're just like, was I that dull? And it's amazing how it can just lift and tone your skin when you don't even think you need it.
Right.
Yeah, love them. Loving them.
Like, if you go to Med Spa distributors, Pam is incredible, and she gave Jenny like a 15-minute, because we saw her in New York too. She was on hand in New York, and Jen and her talked. Jenny, like, you guys, it was like 15 or 20 minutes.
I know,
very eye peptide.
She was so. She's like, I want to do a tutorial with you with the microcurrent, and you can lift this brow and do this. And I was like, what's wrong? What's wrong? And she's like, no, it'll make
I need it?
I know. So I want to sit down and do actually like a live video with her showing me how to use a microcurrent to enhance the benefits of all of the fun peptides and all the amazing products that we use. Why not?
That's so awesome, because I feel like I know a lot of brands, just being in the business for 26 years. And a lot of our members of the SpaHive know a lot of brands. But I'm learning about brands that I've never heard about. So after we get off the phone, I know Marianne's on too, probably taking notes, but I'll replay and check out some of these brands that I'm really excited about too.
You can check out all of these brands at lipglossandaftershave.com. Just search their name and you'll be able to find them.
How'd you know I was going to ask you next as we were getting to the end? How do people find you? How do they follow you? If I know you have a podcast and a lot of really fun and exciting things going on. So if our listeners want to hear more, find out more, and be able to follow the steps of lip gloss and aftershave, tell them how they can do it other than your website.
Well, absolutely. There's like 3 different ways that we would love. First of all, if you go to the website and on the very, very bottom, put your email address in and sign up for our weekly emails. We do 2. One's called Hot Topics, and the other is called What's Poppin'. It's this week's pop, part of the pack. So you get really informative articles in each of those, and we'll talk about the trending products, the trending treatments, and what's hot in the industry. I'm glad that wasn't my dog. And then, because Piper is our mascot here. And then if you are a podcast listener, you can just use your podcast app. Oh, don't make her shush. We love puppies. Piper's there all the time. We are Lip Gloss and Aftershave Radio, and we do a weekly podcast called Skin, Body, Soul. And then we also do Gloss Talk, where I read all of the articles. So if you don't like to read or don't have time, and you're in the car and want to hear what our, what's poppin' this week for our part of the pack, well, just listen to it. We love Instagram and Facebook, so please follow us. We're lipgloss_aftershave on Instagram, and then we're lipgloss and aftershave on Facebook. And then follow us, because we're going to be headed to the IECSC in Chicago in March, the end of the month. And then we take a little breather, and then in June, we head out to Las Vegas for like what's going to be, I'm not quite certain how I'm going to be able to get through everything, but that Thursday, I think it's June 13th, DMK International is having their World of Confidence international meeting in Las Vegas. And they've asked me, Barry, I'm so excited to speak. And the person speaking before me is Sophia Amorosa, who wrote the book Girl Boss that was turned into a TV show.
Right.
When Drew asked me to speak, I was like, after her? Like, I was like,
no pressure.
You're going to be great.
Well, you guys, the other thing too that I want to just say about DMK is, you know, their World of Confidence is open to everyone. And their education on skin anatomy, skin physiology, skin pathology, and how to treat it is beyond. So if you would love to go to Vegas and want to kill two birds with one stone, come to the DMK World of Confidence. You can find more information about that on our site as well. Then we're going to be at the Skin Games on Friday,
Right.
Makeup Challenge. I'm going to MC that. And then we're having a private party in our suite for all of the sponsors of our blog and a lot of the makeup and category contestants and Skin Game contestants. And then Saturday, Sunday, Monday, we're running the social media for IECSC. And then Saturday night, the Skin Games is having their award show, and I'm going to be the MC.
Wow. Now I want to go to Vegas. I know we talked about it.
You have to. And then Jenny and I are going to be running red carpet for the Skin Games and for IECSC. So you'll see us. Jenny's are you getting like a fabulous, like long, luxurious gown, Jenny?
Of course.
I already have
I don't like get dressed up. I'm a mom with like.
I know. That's awesome. And I know I was not familiar with DMK, and Barry, you connected us and generously introduced me to Drew, who I had no clue all the amazing things that DMK does and is about in the brand. So I still only know a teeny tiny bit, you know, but I can attest to the fact that I would think that it would be an amazing event. Just learning what I've learned about the brand.
Oh my God. If you have the time in your busy schedule, come to Las Vegas, hang out with us. We'll come to the DMK World of Confidence, come to the Skin Games, make a day at the show, and we'll just have a blast, Julie. I think we would just have so much fun.
Yeah, it sounds super fun. Well, thank you. I know we could talk about this all day. I mean, I can always talk about spa all day long and not stay on point and go into many different directions. But I really wanted you to give, you know, our listeners, well, I wanted to introduce you to our members and listeners that you may not have met at SpaHive Leesburg, and Jenny that you may not have met yet, but we're really excited, you know, to introduce lip gloss and aftershave to our community and our members because, you know, you're out there, you're current, you're watching all the greatest new products and services that we just can't always keep on top of. So you're just a wealth of information, and we're so grateful that you took the time out of your day today to join us.
Thank you so much, Julie, for having us. We couldn't have asked for a better opportunity, so thank you.
Yeah, we're truly grateful to be able to share what we have. You know, you're only able to tell a story if there are people who are willing to listen. So thank you for letting us come on and share what we know.
Thank you, and get some rest and on to your next venture.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye-bye.